What's up, guys? Ollie Gamer here, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 35 of my NBA 2K15 Lakers Fantasy Draft franchise on the PS4. Now, as you can tell, regular season is over, and LeBron James is walking out of here with that MVP. Look at that statistics. He definitely deserves the MVP award. There's really no disputing it, even though deep down I feel like John Wall deserves it for leading such a great team to such a great record. You'll see that record very soon as our coach actually wins Coach of the Year, and of course we'll show the record, his coaching stats, and all that stuff. And when you see his record, you'll realize that our team absolutely destroyed all of the regular season. So as I'm saying this, you can kind of see the statistics and season awards for these players in the background. See that Anthony Davis just absolutely put on a show in terms of defense and even offense and rebounding. Dion Waiters won the most improved player and is actually playing for the Cavaliers, although this is a fantasy draft franchise, so he remains on the same team, although in real life he is playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then, as you see, we have won 78-4 during the regular season. I actually have to giggle when I say it, because 78-4 is so ridiculous that, like, you don't actually want to admit to yourself that you had that good of a record, if that makes sense to you guys. I just, like, it's hard to actually fully, like, comprehend. See, I'm having trouble even saying comprehend because I can't comprehend that we actually had that good of a record. So you see, you're kind of getting an idea of our team's statistics. If you're looking closely at our team's overall as I show you these stats, you kind of can get an idea of how just all-around talented my team is. So, I mean, we're just a deadly team. I don't know how to phrase it other than that. We can definitely make a run in this postseason. 78-4. If there's anything that prevents us from winning the finals, I'll be very, very upset. But either way, let's hop in this 2K Sports pregame show and see what Shaq and Ernie have to say about the first game in this series.
Welcome, everybody. So happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal. The excitement of the NBA playoffs upon us. And the home floor for the series tonight will be in Los Angeles, as the Lakers will be playing against the Utah Jazz. And for the Jazz, they were tough enough to make the playoffs in the West. Now, as an 8th seed, they face an uphill climb against perhaps the top team in the league. So, Shaq, here we go. Postseason basketball. What's the biggest difference between what you're going to see in the playoffs and what you did in the regular season as a player?
It's just a whole different energy from the fans, from your teammates, from the opposition. Everything is dialed up a notch. Some rise to the occasion, others wilt. And I'm not talking about Wilt Chamberlain.
Wow, well played. Let's get out courtside to Kevin Harlan.
Alright, guys, so it's getting underway. Tip-off is about to go down. Now, I have to say this at the beginning. I'm not going to emphasize it too much. For those of you who do not watch Timberwolves series, you know that I am not going to be... For those of you who do watch Timberwolves series, I should say, you know that I'm not using one of my better mics. My best mic or my good mic broke, so I'm stuck using a bad mic right now. For those of you who don't watch the series, well, basically just comprehend what I just said. And I'm stuck using a bad mic because my really nice, really expensive microphone actually broke. Rest in peace, good microphone. It's a really sad story, actually, because it's a lot of money, so it's going to be kind of tough for me to replace. So for the future episodes, for at least a little while, I really don't see how I'm going to pay it off. You guys are just going to have to kind of settle for this lower microphone. I still think it produces relatively above average quality, and realistically, if I think you guys kind of just appreciate the quality of the videos in terms of editing. And the fact is, I mean, I just enjoy talking to you guys. This really isn't, that's all it is about. I mean, I just enjoy talking to you guys. I think that's why you guys watch these videos, and I think that's going to be the biggest reason why you guys remain supporters of this channel and of this series. So, like I said, first priority for me is trying to fix that mic, but just because it's expensive, it might be a little bit of a wait before that's a possibility. Right here, you see we're coming out strong, coming out doing whatever we can to walk out here with a lead. Now, you see, when I was showing you guys those Jazz player statistics, I don't know how I didn't bring it up during the time, but their starting point guard, I can't remember who it is, but he's actually out with an injury. I'm trying to think, it's Mike Conley. He's out for with an injury. And because of that, they are left using their backup point guard, who is none other than the greatest player of all time, Kendall Marshall. Now, of course, I say that with a certain level of sarcasm because I am a Lakers fan myself, and if you've ever watched Kendall Marshall take a jump shot, you will probably cry because this guy, I mean, he's got to break a record for most air balls in one career, and he's only played for like a couple of years. This dude cannot even hit the rim. So, I mean, I just feel bad for the guy. But nonetheless, I shouldn't focus on just making fun of Kendall Marshall because we're out here trying to play some good basketball, and we can't be focusing on Kendall Marshall. You see, we're up 24-19 and getting a block right here with Reggie Haston. And as you guys know, good or why did I say we got a block Reggie Haston? They got a block on Reggie Haston. and then we got a three-pointer there with Andrew Wiggins. So great play by us right there to actually recover from the block. And then right here, I believe that was Serge Ibaka hitting a nice little jump shot. Not necessarily his game, but well, actually, I guess it kind of is. He's more of a face-up for, so I'm just kind of utilizing his stats, utilizing his mid-range jumper, having some fun. And talking about mid-range jumper, let's look at Colin Bryant. This guy's a 97 standing mid-range. He is honestly the epitome of a young Kobe. Or maybe not a young Kobe, but a Kobe in his prime, actually. Because this Colin Bryant's actually a 93 overall, 23 years old, and has a 97 standing jumper. If that doesn't make you think of Kobe right off the bat, then you really just have to get a better idea of what Kobe was in his younger days. And this seems like this was kind of like him. So he hasn't really developed the greatest three-point shot, but it definitely is above average. But in terms of his ability to shoot the rock from mid-range or so, he is just absolutely deadly. And not only that, but he has like high 90s driving dunk. So that's definitely something that Kobe liked to utilize in his younger days. Of course, nowadays, he still can dunk, but it's definitely not at the same level that it once was. He was actually one of the best dunkers in the league, if not the best dunker in the league in his younger days. But, of course, now he's not at that same level. But Colin Bryant reminds me a lot of him in his younger days, so I have a lot of fun using him. And then Robin Lopez is going to hit a jumper right there. And what else can we say about Robin Lopez? That guy is an absolute monster. And I even say that with a level of sarcasm. I probably got to stop with all the sarcastic stuff. I don't want to insult any of these players, because for all I know, you guys enjoy them. But I always enjoy, I mean, if there's one thing I really enjoy doing with NBA players, I just enjoy making fun of them. Because, come on, let's be honest. Whenever an NBA player messes up big time, it's fun to make fun of. You guys can't tell me you don't enjoy watching Shaq and the Fool or any of that stuff. And if you guys have not watched Shaq and the Fool, you better look that up right now so we can have a nice little discussion on it later. But either way, this will be the last clip of this video because we just went on a total tear against this team. And quite honestly, why waste our time any longer against them when it's pretty evident that we are going to walk out here with the W. So either way, we're going to come out here with a 22 or a 27-point victory right there. Oh, wow, great math skills. And if you guys enjoyed, just make sure to leave the support. Now, I'm, of course, going to do my outro very soon. See, Paul George is upset, and we're just ecstatic because, I mean, why wouldn't we be walking out here with a win? And that's always some good news. Klay Thompson's going to get his interview. You know, Klay Thompson, screw your interview. We are looking at these box score and this box stats, I should say. So if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and why you'd make more interesting in the comment section below. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. As always, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace out.